your City Morning Show.
A most pleasant morning, good morning to one and all. You know, when I say we jump on this morning, it's like when like when the kids wake up in the morning and getting ready for turn on whatever they want to see on the TV. We're here, folks, on North Television Channel 10. You know, folks, we have come a long way. You know, we have come a long way. North Television, sorry, Channel 10 has come a very long way, and it's so good to know that we still have you all with us. We still have you all with us, viewing us every morning, every day, you know. And it started all the way back, folks. It's a great history that we really have to go through for, like, really say the long road that we have came along. But guess what? We are still here, and it's glad to know. And talking about still here, I want to say good morning to my great friend with us, joining us this morning bright and early. As every morning he makes his effort to be here with us, because he know that we have the responsibility to you out there to bring you this show every morning. So on that note, I have to say good morning to RC1. Good morning, RC. Good morning, my brother. Good morning.
How are you this morning?
I'm good, and how are you doing?
Oh, pretty good, thank God. Another day?
Yes. It's a beautiful morning, RC. It's a lovely, beautiful day. And I know you celebrated your birthday some days ago, and this morning
I'm still celebrating.
You're still celebrating.
They gave me 365 and a half days to celebrate.
Today we want to send out a special greeting to one of our great brother musician, one of our great friend, a great warrior, a great fighter, and want to say good morning to Elite Urbina Jr. Today
Oh yeah, Litzby. Yeah. Happy birthday, Litzby, and we want to wish you the very best. And like I posted this morning, keep the music going.
That's right. Keep playing.
Keep the music playing. Yes, we want to wish him a happy birthday. Of course, that comes from the entire crew, musicians, from Morris and Rahim and the entire music world.
That's right.
He's a legend in his own rights.
That's right, RC1.
Yes.
But you know, RC, before going to our prayer this morning, I was talking about, the long road that we have been with this North Television from the Belizean Voice days and earlier. Well, Channel 10 was, initially initiated by our late great friend Raul Martinez, from there.
Yes.
Myself, you, Morris, Letito, and everybody was working there. And right now, Channel 10 is one of the foremost channel that people are viewing here, especially in the north, in the rural areas where they do not have cable. Channel 10 is there, We came on so many different shows. We had Mr. Chendo, we had Landy, we had Paola, so many people working, and we're still...
Dr. Omero.
Yes.
Dr. Omero still find time,
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, trying to go to Corozal, and he said, guess what, again, and he made a U-turn, and there he was,
Yeah. Well, all the man said when he come in the morning, he said, the doctor there.
The doctor there, yes. And talking about it, about and the history and the legacy of North Television, Channel 10, it's a long road. Remember the song?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a long road. And they got a long and winding road as well.
Long and winding road. It's a long road.
Yeah, but RC, we're here.
Yes. Thank God for another day. And we want to wish God's blessings to each and every one of you viewing and listening on SCRS and on Universal. And of course, this is Channel 10 and North Television.
Yeah, and as we are getting there, RC, I was talking to Miss Flores yesterday, and she was telling me that she has to wake up early every morning because Delvi tell her, Mom, make sure you're up to hear my prayer and my poem every morning. So I want to say good morning. See, RC, the people are very humble people, and they make the effort for do things to get them going. And the people come out every day and sell them sandwich, them pudding, them juice and everything. So we have to commend these people, and other people who are going around trying to make that living, because some people want to stay home and say, hey, things bad.
Well, I thank God for today. It is my responsibility to make sure that I do something today.
Yes.
It's my duty. He has blessed me with today. Every second counts.
Yeah, so good morning, Miss Flores and family, and everybody out there who are waking up and find something to do, RC. Find something to do. Be positive, right?
Right, and I have a long schedule today.
Okay.
Yeah, and I just want to say a big prayer for my mom. My mom, last night while we were at the meeting, I got a message that she slipped and broke her hand. Right hand, but she's been taken to the hospital and she's gonna be fine. We only have one mom, man. We're gonna make sure that he's okay. She's okay, absolutely. There's
Yeah.
no two ways about that. And I want to thank God for blessing all of us with our
Yeah.
mom, you know.
I go back to our little reflection, and RC, it takes me way back to when we did the first Belizean voice, and it was like October 27. We come a long way, and
You got good memory, remember that?
can you remember who was the first guest on the show when we had the first Belizean voice, RC?
Belizean voice.
Yeah, it was downstairs that time, not upstairs as yet. When we had the first edition of the Belizean voice.
It's a long, long road.
Yeah, that was the Right Honorable Dr. Manuel Esquivel.
Yes.
He
yes,
was the first one on the show that time, RC.
Yes, the Right Honorable Dr. Manuel Esquivel. You know, there are a lot of historic things that have been happening in our neighborhood, and I think one of the best presentations that have been made in the North is the creation of a North Division Channel 10, and of course we extend that gratitude to at this time now to the Honorable Gaspar Vega for having the courage and the strength and the vision to ensure that the communication, entertainment, joy are reaching out. I mean, we have had on this show a wide array of personalities here, you know, from teachers to personalities to doctors to nurses,
Politicians.
to politicians.
So many people pass through.
Exactly, you know, and I just want to congratulate everyone who has had a part to do with the presentation, production, and participation.
Yeah. Hello, good morning, North Vision Channel 10.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Just a concern, no?
Yes, go ahead.
On our league interest, look at the schools. 1 second. Yeah. I don't know if you observed from last year, sometime early last year, there's a group of gentlemen that walks around Orange Walk selling donuts. It raises my concern. It is a flag for me because you don't know who they are. You don't know they don't talk English. You don't know if they got work permit. You don't know if they got food handlers. You don't know if they pay social security. You don't know where they come from. The other day, I was with a very good friend of mine, and we stopped and we asked one of them, how much for a donut? Can he say? How much for a donut? The little children that was around him said, $1. So then how much, my friend asked him, how much for 6? My point I'm trying to make is he don't understand English from here to there or nowhere. So when we asked him, where do you go from? In Spanish, you know, and he said, Mexico. I don't see nothing wrong with people trying to survive, but the right way they have to do it, because we can't, as Belizeans, we can't go try to survive or try to make a life. If you're going to make people go try to open a business, you can't own nothing near that. The Mexican have to own it. You can't go anywhere in America, Trump to send back everybody where they come from. So why we as Belizeans must allow people to come here and just step over? I don't know how they can't when the relevant authorities to look into this situation. And if they're legal, fine. But if they know they do the thing the right way, so I have to put a stop to it. Because like I said, we high time we make people call and believe and just try to learn them away and do what they want. So, you don't know if we could press this issue, just to make a case of clarity about who the people you support. You know, an organization when they look for kidnapping people, or don't do it. I like business that. So, one man, you know, you sell donuts. I don't know, and they're not asking me, so let me just hear what's your take on that.
Land of the free by the Caribbean Sea.
Yeah, well, point well taken, caller. And although Chucky says we're land of the free by the Caribbean Sea, it's like anything. If you want to come to my country, you need a visa.
Yes.
If you want to go to States, you need a visa. You know, but rightly, you know, that is why if you listen to I mean, I don't want to jump into the political thing, but if you listen to the Philip de la Fuente and his UDP team, they're looking to coordinate with the public health department to have a community or municipal public health officers. They can be trained, you'll be creating jobs, and they will be able to go around and ensure that all these vendors who are out there, because the Public Health Act requires that you have a food handling certificate.
Yeah.
And with the few public health inspectors that are in the district, they have to cover the town, the district, the villages, and everybody. And it's a big task for everybody. But point well taken, and that is why the integration and partnership with the public health department to have municipal public health inspectors to go to the restaurants to ensure that yards are not bushy, to ensure that people who are selling out there have the right documents with them, and all this can come to light. But it's a good concern, Carla. We thank you for that, and I will pass that on to Philip and his team to ensure that that's part of the UDP 7 Town Council program.
Yeah, well,
on March 7th.
We'll touch a little more on that, RC, because we need to go to Delve. But what happened is, you remember one time the car dealers used to come from the U.S. as they stopped at the border. Mexicans, they buy their vehicle, but what the Mexicans did, they say, all right, you have to buy a vehicle of a certain year, and then the vehicle is so expensive for the Mexicans buy. Like right now, you don't have to buy like a 2015 or 2017 vehicle. So they open the market for the Mexican car dealers. So you know, the Mexicans that they buy the vehicle when they bring from the US, though, because the prices are more competitive in Chetumal. So they make sure and do that for keep the vendors and the people going. But let's get Delvey on the line, RC, because we need to get that prayer this morning. All right, we're having a little busy signal on that one, but let me try to get Delvey again. Let me try to do that. We're having a little busy signal. Okay, calling Delvey. It says Delvey is on another call. But RC, yeah, go ahead.
But as we go into the new day today, you know.
Oh, she was calling us.
Okay, here we go.
Hi, hello, Delvey. Good morning. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Delvey.
Good morning. How are you this morning?
Oh, we are great. Thank God.
Yeah, you know.
Thanks God for that.
Good this morning, girl. Yesterday I eat a nice burger, a nice pudding, a nice bread pudding, a nice burger. You're supposed to know where I get it from, right?
I just gonna say, I wonder where I get a bread pudding from. When you say bread pudding, you remind me of one person.
That's right, Miss Betty. Fix good. More respect.
Yeah.
More respect right now because left you out.
Oh, Lord.
All right, Delvey. So now we need myself and RC open this morning, but we can't continue without a great prayer. So we'll ask you to do that special prayer for us today.
Okay, Mr. Cheke. All right. Thank you, Lord, for this day. Thank you for blessing each of us with the breath and the gift of life. Thank you for guiding and protecting us safely throughout the night, for keeping our lives, for keeping our family. And I thank you for guiding each and every one of us to our safe destination, those who are going to work, those who are going to school. And I pray that you keep guiding us, keep shining your light upon us, that we may be a reflection of you. And I just give you thanks for all your amazing grace. For without you, we are nothing, but in and through Christ, we are all things. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen, amen, amen. Thanks so much, Delvey. And now let's do our poem for this morning.
Yes, this morning I have this one entitled, What Then?
Okay. What then, RC?
What then?
What?
Yes, so what happened after this?
All right, make me hear what happened after this.
I'm writing it down.
Okay. What then? You found a house that you love and decided to buy it. Finally, with the right amount in the account, you can now afford it. You bought a new car and filled the house with the finest things. You have gold around your neck and each finger has a ring. You have parties so often that the neighbors ask when will be the other. Yet not even a word for over 10 years have you uttered to your brother. You bought the finest curtains, and the very spread that goes on the bed is ironed. You have money so abundantly that you are hardly bothered if you get fired. You eat at the finest restaurants and drink the finest wine. But when it's all said and done, what then happens with time? What then when you reach the mountain top, when you've achieved all your goals? What then when you gain the whole world and lose your very soul? What then when you've made it? What happens at that point? For all that goes down to the earth is but flesh and joints. For we are appointed really, not by accident or chance we are here. What then, when the time to come for his bride is near?
What then, RC? What's the reflection of that poem?
Well, thank you, Delvey. It's a wonderful poem.
Thank you.
It's a wonderful poem. You know, what then is a reflection, as you rightly mentioned. You know, every day, like yesterday, we were given yesterday. We take time to reflect. What did we do yesterday? What did we accomplish yesterday?
Right.
How far did we go yesterday? Did we give it all we had yesterday? Did we take time to say thank you, dear Lord, for what you gave us yesterday? It could be it could be just the breath of life. It could be that, okay, Cheki, you got a contract for Youth Connection Band to go and play somewhere. Did you give thanks, or were you worrying about how much money you deposit? And because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how much money you have in the bank, how big your house, how new your vehicle, but where your heart is, because dust thou art, to dust thou return it. You came with nothing and you go with nothing, but give thanks and praise and live. For that mountain, when you reach the top of the mountain and you look up in the sky, all you see is the ray of light of the resurrection to say, I am waiting for you, my dear brother.
Your comments, Delvey.
Well, that is my point right there. You know, because sometimes we tire ourselves, we want to fix this up, fix that up, and at the end of the day, where do we leave God in all of it? You know, where do we leave our family? Do we spend time with each other instead of focusing on all the material stuff? You know, so, you know, so that's it right there.
Well, thank you so much, Delvey, and we await to hear from you tomorrow morning as you open our show with that special prayer. Have yourself a wonderful day, and thanks once again.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, Mr. Cheki. I missed you yesterday, though.
Yesterday, yeah. We will make sure we reach you early tomorrow morning. All right? Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Cheki.
Thank you, Delvey.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
RC time is going, and we need to go into the weather this morning because we almost.
It's cool outside.
Yeah, it's cool outside. It's a wonderful day. Like, get it. The song will say, "Oh, what a beautiful morning! Oh, what a beautiful day." Well, I can see. Okay, today is Johila's birthday. Happy 21st birthday to you, Johila. That's you remember Tito, RC?
Yes.
Tito Torres, who used to be with us at SCRS.
Yes.
Yeah, it's his daughter's birthday today.
Happy birthday to you.
Johila birthday today. RC, we have the report right here from the Belize Met Service, and we'll ask you to share that with us today.
Okay, well, thank you. Well, you see, it's a good thing, but technology has two sides to it. The good side, information.
Yes.
And then we'll talk about the other part
Yes,
directly.
yes.
The general forecast, the weather forecast for today, Thursday, February 8, 2018. This was from 5:30 this morning. The general situation calls for relatively moist and unstable conditions to prevail. The 24-hour forecast, cloudy spells today and tonight with a few showers around the country, but especially over central areas. The winds will be from the east to northeast at 10 to 20 knots. The winds will be gusty, and the sea state is moderate rough. Temperatures in the coastal areas, 80 degrees Fahrenheit, 27 degrees centigrade, and in the inland, 85 degrees Fahrenheit, 29 degrees centigrade, and in the hills, 74 degrees Fahrenheit and 23 degrees Celsius. And
Just end that call, RC. Just reject it.
yes, okay. The advisories: small craft caution in effect for gusty winds near heavy showers or thunderstorms. Outlook for Friday and Friday night is for a few showers and isolated thunderstorms to continue affecting the country. So we can see that the forecast is and we can look forward to some showers and rain between now and the weekend.
All right, thank you very much, RC. So, vamos a tener lluvia, ¿no?
Sí, vamos a tener un poco de lluvia, así que hay que prepararse al salir. Take out your jacket, your umbrella, and ensure that you stay dry and stay safe. You want to remain healthy.
All right. Well, RC, on that note, we will take a short commercial break, and the doctor is in the house. You know, remember, they will bring one CD, the SCRS long time. I said, the doctor there? The doctor there? So the doctor there. Folks, let's take a short break, and myself and RC will be joined by Dr. Homero Novello right here this morning.
We will build a better and more beautiful Orange Walk town.
A better Orange Walk for our children and our children's children.
An Orange Walk, where our residents can enjoy good and clean streets, drains, and parks.
An Orange Walk where tourism will complement our sugar industry.
An Orange Walk that will provide more job opportunities for its residents.
A developed Orange Walk that will be the pride of all Northenians.
For real development and the Orange Walk we all wish to see, your UDP 7 is here to make that change for progress.
There's no need to go across the border to enjoy sun, sand, and crystal blue waters. Belize's northern islands and reef are just a boat ride away. Go slow and immerse yourself into the Caribbean Sea or enjoy some fresh coconut water. Or pick up the pace on an island where locals can enjoy sandy beaches by day and feast on your fresh catch by night. Discover the Mesoamerican Barrier Reef and submerge yourself into another world where you can experience a traffic jam you will want to return. You can also make new friends along the way. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
Everybody wants a clean and healthy family. That's why they purchase the best food products and the cleansing materials. This time, we give you a bigger size of La Costeña products like the mouth-watering fried beans and the pasta sauce. And surely for your clean laundry, we have the breathtaking aroma of Ensueño Max Suavitel. Even your visitors will ask what you clean your floors and restrooms with. And you can boast it is the variety of Pinol products and Sultan muriatic acid now in 900 milliliters. And much more for the best prices only at German Vega and Sons Imports. We serve you at number 5 San Antonio Road, Orange Walk Town. You can even call us at 322-3625 or 322-2672. Or you can even send us a fax at 322-2571 or email us at germanvega@btl.net. German Vega and Sons Limited, because we care for you.
The Philip Goulton Highway between Belize City and the Philip Goulton International Airport is getting a major facelift to the tune of $31.5 million. Section A of the highway upgrading project between Haulover Bridge and PGIA is nearing completion at an investment of $13.6 million. Works include construction of retaining walls to prevent erosion, widening of the road cross-section to include paved road shoulders, pavement restoration and resurfacing. The project also includes installation of LED road lighting and safety features such as signs, reflectors, road marking, and improved visibility through the clearing of the road reserve. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Hi, I am Philip de la Fuente, son of Audrey and Joe de la Fuente. I have 5 siblings, Joey, Giovanni, Orlando, Andre, and Selena. My heart belongs to my lovely, intelligent, and hardworking wife, Ruth, with whom I have 4 beautiful children. I currently hold a certificate of chemist and druggist from the University College of Belize. Orange Walk Town is my second love, and I have lived all my life feeling proud of my town and its people. In 2006, I served as the town's deputy mayor and in 2009 I was elected mayor of Orange Walk Town, a job I carried out with dedication and passion until 2012. My achievements are a matter of public record. I own a successful pharmacy and dedicate a lot of my spare time to my farm and my motorcycling hobby. I bring a wealth of experience to the table and a passion for my town and people second to none. Under my watch and with the assistance of central government, we will see development and progress like never before. So, on March 7th, let us go to the polls and vote UDP all the way.
We voted for Philip, we voted for Jesha, we voted for Jose, we voted for Derek, we voted for Armando, we voted for Yara, we voted for Evan, or to the P7. Orange Walk, change for progress, change is coming.
Welcome back to the Sugar City morning show, folks. It's 7:30. 30 minutes after 7 o'clock, RC. How you say that one, RC? Like what we say, 7:30 now?
Las 7:30.
Las 7:30. And we have the doctor in the house. Good morning, Doc. Welcome to the show as always. No stranger when it comes to...
Morning, how are you?
Us here.
Always good to see you.
Earlier this morning, myself and RC1 was reflecting on the commencement of Channel 10 and how far we have gone and how many things we have went through. I know you may have the program Oil in the Tires.
Yes, and I was with Paula and Belgian Voice also.
Okay.
And it was, you know, it's a pleasure because tell you what, we managed to get the United Democratic Party elected together with the Deputy Prime Minister Gaspar Vega, which reminds me of last night's meeting, Ruben. The committee for Otrobenke is all love, all red. I mean, so warm to be with these people. And a note of gratitude to them because they also helped to elect the Deputy Prime Minister for the United Democratic Party, and it came from their division. So it's a beautiful thing that they did, and I'm sure that that act of voting for the UDP will be something continuous, and they will help elect also this Orange Walk Town Council, right, Ruben?
What was the meeting about, Doc?
Well, it's just, you know, to be able to organize the committee, to submit names and, you know, to go and touch base with all the different warriors that we have and be able to bring them up on election day to the voting polls, right? So it's something that, you know, the DPM is well organized, it's oiling up the machinery, it's ready to go, and everybody went to do their chores. They had a deadline for submission of names, and most of them have done that already. Okay. So that's why the team that is campaigning, the councillors that are campaigning for the United Democratic Party found it quite easy and nice and welcoming and warm because the committee has been doing its job, which is commendable.
So RC1 así podemos decir que Otrobenke está listo.
Está listo, that's right. And lo bonito de Otrobenke es de que todas las personas que estuvieron presentes están comprometidos allá y están muy agradecidos de todo lo que el honorable Gaspar Vega ha hecho por ellos y que ha hecho por Otrobenke y la división norte de Orange Walk. La gente allá indica de que, bueno, el honorable Gaspar Vega ha ayudado UDP, PUP, Green P, No P, PDP, a todos, ¿no? He has helped, across the board, not only in Orange Walk North, but Orange Walk Central, Orange Walk East, Orange Walk South, and through the length and breadth of this country, he has also assisted many of the elected ministers and area representatives, you know, so the people of Otrobenke just have this natural love for him. And when he called for the meeting, the huge turnout that was out there, I mean, was surprising. And all of them are committed to come out on election day and vote for the 7 UDP, 7 red down the line. And you know, in his presentation, the Honorable Gaspar Vega indicated that, you know, there are a lot of people say, where's Mr. Vega? And the PUP thought he was sleeping. but Mr. Vega is very well alert, very much awake, and very well organized. That I understand this morning the PUP are having an urgent meeting because they thought that there were no UDP voters in Otrobenke, but with the crowd that came up last night, you know, they always send a lead person for say where they go on and then check and they say, look, they say half of the voters for Otrobenke were out there last night, so each one of them bring their brother and sister. That's it. You understand? There are 2 polling areas at Chapel School, and that's it. So Otrobenke is back strong. Otrobenke is back red. Otrobenke is back with the Honorable Gaspar Vega to give a UDP 7 victory for the municipality of Orange Walk.
Sugar City Morning Show. Hello, good morning. Yes.
One question.
Yes, can you please lower your television, please? Just lower the volume of your television for us. Yeah, just lower the volume on your television or your radio for us, please. Thank you very much. Go ahead.
Yes. One question you, Mr. The Zach and Checky. Why Philip move from Uno one time and he come back again?
Okay, thank you.
What religion are you, sir?
Huh?
What religion are you?
I don't know religion. I just want to answer a question.
Let me ask you. What religion are you?
Me? Catholic.
You're Catholic. Okay. Thank you for that. Because as a Catholic, you know, we are taught in the Catholic, you know, that Jesus, you know, we go through Lent, that Jesus walked to the Calvary backing his cross and he fell 3 times, but he got up and he said at the end of the day, we must go where the truth and the light is. You know, you're a human being, I am a human being, and we have our values and our respect and the way we do things. Philip is a man of integrity, and as a human being, you have a right to make your decision and choice. We live in a democratic country, democratic society, and he had his opinion and his views how to ensure that changes come the way that he sees it. But realizing, just as a Catholic like me and you are, when we do things, we repent. You know, and that's why I ask you if you're Catholic, because if you're Catholic, you repent, because we're all sinners. And he reflected, and he said, look, man, I have been analyzing the situation, and after looking at where all the money that the PUP spent and nothing went to nothing, realizing that the money that he spent getting equipment there were gone to naught, he said, look, for my community, my values say I work for my town, and he decided to come back home, come home to the UDP.
All of those equipment, what he left was in shipyard, right?
No, they were right there lined up at the barracks that you can't say right now.
No, I can tell you for facts because I know where all those equipment were.
Well, maybe if they gone there, maybe you could ask the current town council why they carried it there, because I can tell you that all the equipment were lined up there on the barracks for everybody to see, because there was a display when Philip and his UDP council said, Orange Walk, this is where we spend our money to service you. So maybe you go on a shipyard and you saw the wrong grade of it, the wrong equipment. Forgive me for telling you the truth. Anyway, thanks for calling.
What's on the agenda this morning, Doc? I see your agenda.
I still would like to mention something about this. Philip did take a U-turn, but Philip is a man of integrity, and he is a person that learned. He brought some of the good ideas that he met at the VPP, and that helps to spruce him, to bring him up higher, so that they're good things that he can bring forth to his people. The party where he went was not something that was bad. But at the same time, he was able to garner the good things from this party and bring it forth into his own administration, which is something important. Yes.
Good morning, Sugar City Morning Show.
Morning, Mr. Ruben. Morning, Mr. November. Morning, Mr. Chucky.
Morning.
God bless. That our PUP man. You say Philip that the biggest secret for them.
Yeah, true.
The black bag Philip, they will get one big ground. Not Calabria to me. I don't want to finish the work over the here, no? Every time they come on like that, Philip, I read this and that and the other. What the office and I know I'm not the people, and I know PUP, then they pay them, and I got no kind of sense at all. You know what I mean? One person have a right, freedom of speech, it's the way you want, and you go today and tomorrow they are over the side and tomorrow they are over the other side. Freedom of movement, you know what I mean? And the jackass no know that, excuse me, bye.
Thank you, Mr. Brewer.
Well, you say thank you, Mr. Brewer, but let me just say this. You know why I responded to the kind gentleman that way? Because sometimes the PUP are so backed down to their party and not to the people that they were elected to serve, that we must let them know that we are not vexed with you because you're a PUP, but we want you to see the light and why you should vote for the UDP so that all of us can work and build a new road of development for Orange Walk. You understand? But like Mr. Brewer said, I mean, every problem brings a solution, and Philip and the UDP are solution focused.
That's right. Not only that, you know, he's a man of integrity, he's a man of respect, and he commands respect from this town because he has proven leadership. He has been there, he was elected, and the deeds that he made for the Orange Walk Council and the community talk for themselves. So I believe that Philip is the right person, and he knows that the only way he can be at the helm here is coming back home and being, you know, the leader at the United Democratic Party. So come March 7, I'm sure that he will get elected UDP down the line, 7 of them. But and
but the column here,
look on the screen, RC1.
Yes, man. That's solidarity.
Explica qué está pasando ahí, doctor.
Allá está el honorable Gaspar Vega con su fuerza armada de otro 20 que votan en el municipio de Orange Walk, ahí unidos con Philip de la Fuente para asegurar que un trabajador sea elegido, que sea nuestro alcalde aquí en el municipio de Orange Walk. Así de que ahí la fuerza de otro 20 se ha removido y listo para luchar el 7 de marzo, 7 UDP down the line.
As my good friend Mark Garleva said, los militantes del UDP ya despertaron, ya se levantaron y vienen con fuerza otra vez. Esta vez, UDP 7 en el Town Council va a ganar.
Good morning, Sugar City Morning Show.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Here.
Good morning, we. Pleasant morning, we.
Yes, I just want that gentleman who spoke about Philip changing, right? That there is nothing wrong in changing. Because Philip Wilson started with the PUP, he went NP, NAP, then UDP, and later NAPR. And he won every time he ran as a candidate for these parties. The case of Dr. Theodore Aranda, he was the leader of the UDP. He founded the Christian Democratic Party, and then he shifted to PUP and won the PUP with George Price and became the Minister of Health. So there's nothing wrong in changing. Now, once upon a time, I used to be PUP, but I changed to UDP. If you recall, 1981, there was a mass expulsion of PUPs from the party. I was served an expulsion letter in December of that year, just before Christmas, signed by Belisario Carvalho, because all this time they were saving the speech for Johnny. So they did not want anyone to be a leader in the PUP. So you see how Briseño they do them thing?
Yeah.
Right? And I was one of the ones who worked very hard to get Briseño out of the chairmanship of the Cane Farmers Association. And I wrote amendments to the Sugarcane Act in 1985 to get scams, crooks, and thieves from ever being elected back into the Cane Farmers Association. When I wrote amendments that cane farmers who do not deliver a certain amount of cane cannot vote in elections, and if you owe more than $5,000, you cannot be a candidate for any branch council. See? So there's nothing wrong in change. And Philip has changed for better. And the betterment will be enjoyed by the Orange Walk community when he becomes mayor once again. So we need to support Philip de la Fuente and his team, the UDP 7, 100% plus, because we want betterment for Orange Walk. The other side, Kevin and his gang, they only want betterment for themselves and the Briseño clan, nothing for Orange Walk town. That is why for the past 6 years, we have had little or no representation from Kevin. We do need you, Mr. Barrow. We do need Mr. Barrow because he has the resources, he's the Minister of Finance, and with Philip going and telling, we need you, Mr. Barrow, or you will definitely progress a lot. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Barrow.
Yeah, what's the reflection? What's the reflection with that gathering there at Ochobenque when we see so many people along with the Honorable Gaspar Vega?
Checky, that has brought a real, how would I say it, war within the PUP. Why? Because they are discontented when they see something like that. They get desperate, they get scared. And so that caller that we had was somebody that was desperate. They're trying to do everything possible because they know that their deeds are counted. Watch this crowd. Watch, DPM Gaspar Vega moving all his people and getting them to get organized for this election. They don't like this. Of course, this is threatening to their way of.
But I will tell you this. What happened last night in Ochobenque is resonating throughout the tongue of Orange Walk. The PUP know that Philip de la Fuente is going to win. They're frightened. They're scared. They will try all kind of tactics to evade the issue. Because the people of Orange Walk want development. The people of Orange Walk want a worker. And they know that Philip de la Fuente comes from a family of workers. Look at Don Joe. Don Joe has been working all his life. So much so, if you recall that on his birthday, I think it was Landy that said, I don't really want my dad to stop work and enjoy life, but even at his age is working. Landy is hard working. You have Giovanni, hard working every day. They come from a family that just want to work, prosper, move forward. And when you compare Philip to the other candidate, the people of Orange Walk are saying, look, the only way we can grow, the only way we can improve is to have a worker. And more people like Philip than the present mayor. And they know it, and they feel hurted because even some PUPs are telling him, you know what, we belong to the same party, but in this election, I think Philip is the better man, and we will put our vote for Philip. So that is what the PUP are running scared in Orange Walk, that Philip is going to defeat Kevin, and Philip is going to be the next mayor for Orange Walk. Everywhere in Orange Walk that is resonating. I am not saying it. You go out in the town, people will tell you. You go by the park, people will tell you, Philip will win. You ask the workers, Philip will win. You ask the teachers, Philip will win. You understand? You ask the nurses, Philip will win. Okay? So that is what's hurting them.
Let's take this card. Hello. Can you please lower the volume on the television? Yeah, you need to lower the volume. Cuando llamas, explícalo para mí, Daco.
Yeah, when you call, you please lower your radio or television because the resonation, the feedback comes back to our ears, to the ears of the people in our studio, and it's hurting. So kindly lower the television volume and the radio so that all of us can be able to hear you and have a good conversation. We know you want to contribute, and we welcome you to do that. So you can call back again, and we'll be more than happy to listen to you.
Explícalo un poquito en español, así que la gente pueda saber.
Sí. Cuando llame, por favor, bájenle el volumen de su radio, su televisor, porque el sonido llega a nuestros oídos y nos lastima. Llega el sonido también de la gente en el estudio, que están en cámaras, y le podemos escuchar mejor y podemos tener una mejor conversación si lo hace.
Hello, good morning, Sugar City Morning Show. Please lower the volume of your... Yes, please lower the volume of your television or your radio for us, please. Hello, good morning. Hello. On that note, gentlemen, we will take a short break, and we will be right back after these commercial messages.
But can I just tell you, plug before you go?
Yes.
To the viewers and listeners, we're live on Channel 10 Nortivision. We're also carried live on Universal Radio and Sugar City Radio. So stay tuned.
One link up.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll be right back after these commercial messages, folks.
The better and more beautiful Orange Walk town.
A better Orange Walk for our children and our children's children.
An Orange Walk, where our residents can enjoy good and clean streets, drains, and parks.
An Orange Walk where tourism will complement our sugar industry.
An Orange Walk that will provide more job opportunities for its residents.
A developed Orange Walk that will be the pride of all Northenians.
For real development and the Orange Walk we all wish to see, your UDP 7 is here to make that change for progress.
There's no need to go across the border to enjoy sun, sand, and crystal blue waters. Belize's northern islands and reef are just a boat ride away. Go slow and immerse yourself into the Caribbean Sea or enjoy some fresh coconut water. Or pick up the pace on an island where locals can enjoy sandy beaches by day and feast on your fresh catch by night. Discover the Mesoamerican Barrier Reef and submerge yourself into another world where you can experience a traffic jam you will want to return. You can also make new friends along the way. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
Everybody wants a clean and healthy family. That's why they purchase the best food products and the cleansing materials. This time, we give you a bigger size of La Costeña products like the mouth-watering fried beans and the pasta sauce. And surely for your clean laundry, we have the breathtaking aroma of Ensueño Max Suavitel. Even your visitors will ask what you clean your floors and restrooms with. And you can boast it is the variety of Pinol products and Sultan muriatic acid now in 900 milliliters. And much more for the best prices only at German Vega and Sons Imports. We serve you at number 5 San Antonio Road, Orange Walk Town. You can even call us at 322-3625 or 322-2672. Or you can even send us a fax at 322-2571 or email us at germanvega@btl.net. German Vega and Sons Limited, because we care for you.
The Philip Colton Highway between Belize City and the Philip Colton International Airport is getting a major facelift to the tune of $31.5 million. Section A of the highway upgrading project between Hollover Bridge and PGIA is nearing completion at an investment of $13.6 million. Works include construction of retaining walls to prevent erosion, widening of the road cross-section to include paved road shoulders, pavement restoration and resurfacing. The project also includes installation of LED road lighting and safety features such as signs, reflectors, road marking, and improved visibility through the clearing of the road reserve. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Hi, I am Philip de la Fuente, son of Audrey and Joe de la Fuente. I have 5 siblings, Joey, Giovanni, Orlando, Andre, and Selena. My heart belongs to my lovely, intelligent, and hardworking wife, Ruth, with whom I have 4 beautiful children. I currently hold a certificate of chemist and druggist from the University College of Belize. Orange Walk Town is my second love, and I have lived all my life feeling proud of my town and its people. In 2006, I served as the town's deputy mayor, and in 2009, I was elected mayor of Orange Walk Town, a job I carried out with dedication and passion until 2012. My achievements are a matter of public record. I own a successful pharmacy and dedicate a lot of my spare time to my farm and my motorcycling hobby. I bring a wealth of experience to the table and a passion for my town and people second to none. Under my watch and with the assistance of central government, we will see development and progress like never before. So, on March 7th, let us go to the polls and vote UDP all the way.
We voted for Philip, we voted for Jesha, we voted for Jose, we voted for Derek, we voted for Bando, we voted for Yara, we voted for Evan, or through the P7. Orange one, change for progress, change is coming.
Give me the real milk, the #1 milk, Dano milk, then of Dano milk. You can whip it cream for Dano milk, it is real, yes, Dano milk, then of Dano milk. All over Cayo and in San Pedro, Dano milk, then of Dano milk. Dano milk in the morning, Dano milk in the evening, Dano milk. Give me Dano milk. Up north in Corozal, supermarket and them all. Dano milk, then of Dano milk. All over this land and in Belmopan, yes, Dano milk. Give me Dano milk. Say in Dangriga, down south in PG, Dano milk, then of Dano milk. You can hear this talk, cause it's in Orange Walk, yeah, Dano milk. I love Dano milk. Dano milk powder, probably the best milk powder in the world. Dano.
Buster. They see you and know you're living. Always a star. Yes, you live in color to the limit. Large and in charge. Yes, that's why you rock with Buster. Refreshing range of colorful flavors. Always a star, never the audience. You run things never run yours. Yes, you are the life of it, not just a part of it. Your life is never black and white. Live in full color. Buster.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. I not give no time. Make RC give the time because RC he turn it wrong and he put it out. What time, RC?
let me take a time here. It's 7:57.
7:57.
Son las 7:57 minutos.
That gives us 3 minutes away from 8 o'clock.
3 minutes, 3 minutos antes de la hora de las 8 de la mañana.
That means we have been here for 57 minutes already on the show.
57 minutos. And that means that we're getting closer to March 7th, election day, when the people of Orange Walk are going to come out. We're going to work together like a family, check it just like we had last night in Notre Benque. Go right there and early and check in, get your ballot. Look on the bottom of the ballot and you will see the name of Philip de la Fuente and you will see 7 red boxes. When you see the 7 red boxes, right next to each of the boxes, you'll put an X, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for the love of Orange Walk, 7 red down the line. And that's all it takes, folks. We don't have to quarrel with one another. We just go and do the right thing for Orange Walk and vote UDP 7 down the line. The people are already saying on the streets that Philip will be the next mayor. And the other side, I mean, those that we understand are watching, those of you PUP candidates watching this morning, we want to thank you for watching. And we also want to invite you to join the winning team of Philip de la Fuente and the UDP slate. You are Orange Walkenians, and the team is going to work for all of you. They're going to work for all of us. So just remember that you are loved as an Orange Walkenian, you're liked, but the majority of the people in Orange Walk have said, even before the election, that they will vote for Philip de la Fuente. You know he will be the next mayor, and the UDP candidates will be the councillors. So we invite you to join, and let's show the world that we can come together, even as political parties, come together and vote for the working team to to ensure that Orange Walk continues to move forward. So we invite you, everybody, to vote for Philip De La Fuente and the UDP 70. That's the way to go, folks, and you're all invited.
On election day when we vote, DAC and RC1, if somebody is working as a agent in there on behalf of the election and boundaries, or some persons that work in the different government departments, and they will not be able to vote, and they ask somebody to vote for them, does that person have to be from the same constituents that the person register in that wants you to vote for them? How does proxy vote work? How it work?
Well, the proxy vote works this way. Okay, only one person can vote for a proxy person. Okay, so that if there are, say there are 5 policemen at work, and they ask Ruben Campos to vote for them, and they know I will vote for 7 UDP. I can only vote for one of those police officers. I cannot vote for 2 or 3. So only one. So each proxy vote can only be cast by one person.
Do you have to be from the same constituency?
No. The voter indicates who he or she wants to mark that ballot for him or her. Okay. But you can only be one proxy voter. I mean, I can only vote for one. Okay. Maybe 3 people say, Mr. Ruben, what I want you can mark 7 UDP for me, but I can only do it for one person.
So how will you vote if you are registered in Central and you're going to vote? You have to vote for that person at the same time when you go and vote? For when you go and cast your vote?
Not necessarily at the same time. If someone have given me their proxy, the authority, the proxy to vote for and on behalf of the person, when I go to the polling station, you may be a police officer in Belize City, working here, but you will vote. So if you're from Belize City, registered there, you have to go and cast your vote in Belize City where you are registered. Okay. The ballot will be cast where you are registered. So if you're registered at Orange Walk and you go work at Cayo, Belize City, you will need to assign your proxy vote to a voter in Orange Walk, because you need to go to a polling station in Orange Walk to vote.
Okay, how do we educate people not to be confused? And somebody, let's say I got a polling station 59, which is at San Francisco Street, San Francisco School, but then that person is supposed to vote the Lima Colada, but by mistake he gone right there. So how do we educate these people to know what's their
There's going to be a process of assignment by the returning officer. The returning officer will instruct, and they will go through the teaching process to all the officers that are working for election day. That's in other words, you have the returning officer, and he has 2 assistants, and then the assistants are his persons that go around in the different polling areas to see that everything is okay and to ensure that everything goes smoothly. Within each, like for example, in Otrobenke, there are normally 2 polling areas.
For Otrobenke?
Right? Yes, so usually 2. So you usually have from A to K or L to Z, something like that. But there are 2 rooms, so there will be 2 presiding officers. The presiding officer will have 2 clerks to assist him. One, when you come in to vote, they ask you your name, please, and the clerk must read out your name loud so that the scrutineers of all the parties there can hear your name, to ensure and assist that if they call Robert Chekiosha, that Robert Chekiosha is the person who appears to vote and not DAC. All right, so this is the process.
But then before that, Ruben, there will be the Elections and Boundaries Commission normally puts up a commercial saying where are the different polling stations to start with. And when you reach a polling station, you have scrutineers on the tents that they can tell you whether your name is on that section to vote.
For that polling station.
That polling station. Immediately before you take any line, they can tell you that. And if your name is not there, they can also tell you where your name is appearing. So if you are going to, let's say, San Francisco and your name is not there, they immediately inform you, listen, you know what, you are going to vote at La Immaculada, your name is there. So these people have also a position to work, especially if you are voting for the United Democratic Party, go to the tent of the United Democratic Party and they will immediately inform you as to where your name is.
But talking about that tent, that somebody, the one that say, if I go right there, so that any of the tent, after any one of them, and they give me one number, and when I go in there and the presiding officer in there, or the person that is conducting in there say, Robert Usher, Orange Walk North, Orange Walk Central, he said, okay, Bap, on the list. They say that on that ballot, they can know how you vote. How you vote because of the number that they give you. That is not so, right?
No, that is not so. Maybe in the past, when there were some officers who did unusual things. But we of the United Democratic Party have been training all our workers to know the rules and regulations, what to look for and what not. But I am pretty sure that usually the ballots come, the ballot books come with 100 ballots. So, if I am the scrutineer for the UDP, I will write down the name of everybody, 1, 2, 3, everybody who go vote, and then I will, with the runner, I will send it out. Just a little process to indicate who have voted and who have not voted, and it's the presiding officer who will take the ballot, initial it, and give it to the voter. No, I am pretty sure.
So the ballot not have no number on it.
Well, I'm not sure. We have to review that. We have to review
yes,
that.
I've been a poll clerk, and I'll tell you what, there is a number because it does have to help you for accounting purposes. It has, you know, as a serial number on it, but maybe let's say they start from 000 and then they end up at 49. So that you have 50 ballots on this book.
So okay, I got two.
So by the time you finish, you have to do your reconciliation. Then you can add up all these books and know how many ballots were cast there, so you can square off with how much ballots are in the box. Because your numbers that you give it to the counting officers when you deliver your ballot box, have to square off with the number of ballots in that box. So that there could be no way anybody can say, well, they stuffed that box with ballots that were not counted. That's not true. That's why the polling clerk has that responsibility, and the ballots are numbered so that he can have an accounting process and will be able to reconcile his books, and the number he gives will be exactly the number of votes or ballots that are cast there. So this is very important for transparency, and that way he signs, and all the ballots have to be signed that are in the box have to be signed by that polling clerk. Or that presiding officer.
It's signed by the presiding officer. The ballot is signed. No, the reason why we train our polling agents or scrutineers to write down the name and how many have voted. For example, say 10 have voted from 8 to 9. All right, and then say at the end of the book, the presiding officer says, well, we have exhausted book number 1, 100, I have issued 100 ballots, I will go to the next book. Now, suppose my polling clerk goes there and says, you know what, only 90 persons have voted. Where the next 10, what happened to it? So, as the representative for the candidate, I have a question to ask the presiding officer. I object to you issuing another ballot until we clarify where the next 10 there, because all we have recorded is 90 persons who have voted. So, Mr. Presiding Officer or Ms. Presiding Officer, no issue no more ballot until you tell me where the next thing got, because we have 90 people recorded who have voted, and you tell me you're going to the next book. So, if the book have 100 ballots, where the next 10 there? So, we are training our people to know exactly how many people, so that at the end of the voting, if 300 people have voted in Otrobenke, the presiding officer better have in his book that he issued 300 ballots. Because if we know reconcile, as the doc says, we're not going nowhere till we question that. We're training all our people to be super alert now, and we're looking at all the possibilities to ensure that everything goes fair and the way it's supposed to go, legal. But because sometimes when somebody doing, by too much, they say, you know what? I mean, we got 350, but I only got 300. Where the next 50 come? I need to know. Yeah, so I don't want to sign off to nothing until you tell me where that 50 there. You understand?
So these things happen back?
And the thing is this, that You have scrutineers that are PUP, scrutineers that are UDP. Two of them are counting also. So they have to also coincide with the numbers. So when the presiding officer says, all right, we had 550 people voting, all right, every time a voter comes in, they just draw a line on the name of that person on the binder that they have. So by the ending of, let's say, 6:30, when the election or voting stops or finishes, they are able to tell you, listen, you know what, these are the number of people that voted here, which coincides with this other one. Come together, how much you have, deal. He packs up, seals up his box, and puts how much he has, and done.
Yeah, but that's the norm. But in the event that you have a discrepancy, we're going to question that, because whatever is in that polling area will be taken to the counting room. And so you have to instruct your counters then that, you know what, 300 persons voted here, 300 ballots were issued, so that when you decount, you make sure that only 300 ballots respectively are accountable.
Can it either be more or it can be less?
If it's less, if it's less, there are possibilities that somebody probably did not put in the ballot, put in one sample ballot where usually they get it instead of the real one, and so. But if it's more, we want to know where the more come from. So we are alerting Elections and Boundaries. We are alerting everyone that this United Democratic Party is training all its workers in scrutineering, counting, and everything. We are improving our ability to be able to check almost everything that pertains to elections.
This one is saying here, gentlemen, it says all the officers who gives you the ballot have to do is to take note of the serial number you get, and they can know who you vote for when they count the votes and find the noted numbers.
Well, imagine
you
this.
That?
Yes, no, but I am pretty sure that instructions will be given that if I have a book 100, the presiding officer will take one from the top, one from the middle, one from the bottom till the book is exhausted until 100. Because normally they don't follow the sequence. Some do and some don't. But I am pretty sure that again, in the spirit of transparency, that it will not be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. However, put it this way, Chucky, if you're counting and I take out a ballot and you say it has a serial number, right? The only way I can go up on a serial number, I have to look on a serial number, go up on my list and so, and I have to check it. Now, your counting agents have to be sharp, you don't do that. So that when I count here ballot, this ballot here, I just open it, it has the initial, I look on it, for Mayor, Philip de la Fuente, write down I want to vote for Philip. Canton, you go down the line, 7 UDP red, so that is what is recorded, and you put one side.
Suppose some of the officers, they play the politics sound. When I go and give me my paper and I just say the mark Usher on it, should I still vote?
No.
No, you cannot. No ballot can be signed. Only a signature at the back by the presiding officer. If you, the voter, say you go vote and you put Robert Usher, that ballot is rejected.
No, I'm saying, what if when the person sign it, the presiding officer who's there, they just put Omero envelope on it? Should you still use that ballot? Should you still vote?
No. If they give you that, no. You take that back and give it to them and tell them, I want my next ballot. This spoiled. That's not correct. Return it. They have to give you another ballot that has only the signature. Okay. No name shall appear upon any ballot except those of the candidates.
Okay. All right, Doc, we go back to your agenda.
Yeah. but to go back on that, as soon as we get the official breakdown of the polling area, presiding officer and such, we'll be back right here on our television. I will be giving you the official information.
Yeah, it's important for people to know because some of these things happen.
Yes, but we will be back to get the correct information to give our people. But in the meantime, I just want to remind you that you will look at the ballot while we are here on this part, and you're going to look on the red. You'll look for Philip de la Fuente, and you're going down right after him and go 7 down on the red. That's what we need. That's the correct way to vote.
Okay. And changing a little bit our gears, I just would like to make a note and thank some of the workers, the Orange Kenyans that travel to Belize City to earn a living on a daily basis. I really appreciate the fact that many of these buses tune on to Sugar City radio station and the Universal radio station.
Oh, they tune in?
To listen to us. But some people ask for it because, especially the guys that work at Smart, they want to hear what is it that we are saying. And guys, I'll tell you what, we are a station that we promote facts. We don't come with innuendos and all these things. And I know that you guys have to listen to the radio because you guys earn your living in Belize City. You work at Smart. So you need to know what is happening this side so that you come back with your rebuttals the following day. But we thank you for listening to us. Really appreciate it. And all the workers there that travel from Orange Rock, that commute, guys, we have our heart for you guys. And I know that you guys will come back and vote for the United Democratic Party. Because we are a party of workers, and Orange Rock is a town of hardworking people. But nevertheless, Ruben, even the workers from the town council, I met them yesterday morning, and they greet me and everything, and they seem to be happy when they see us. Change is coming, and I know that once the guys are saying that they will better the conditions of work for the sanitation workers here in Orange Rock, I'm sure that they do feel that impact, that happiness, that joy, that change is on the horizon.
Sugar City Morning Show. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, guys.
Good morning. Welcome to the show. How are you doing this morning?
I'm okay.
How is the weather?
I love the weather. Can't complain.
All right.
I provide all the weather for you.
All right. Talk to us.
I just want to give you my sense today. I go out every day putting flags up, and I hear noise on the street now. They charge me for a violation of a ticket because I violate a fine. I knew, because people very close to me are getting license for free to vote for them. That is a big violation that they are doing right there at the traffic department. I'm ready to board. I try hard, so I try like maybe a whole year to get my license. The only my learn, I study, take my test with these people in front of me. You understand? I know they just give you a license just like that. They don't know if people want to drive. They don't know nothing. They just give it away. And I know, because I have proven my hand, that's why I'm talking. I know people that get license. And they say you have to vote for them because they know how they vote. So I'm telling the public, they are talking about, innocent violation of driving on the street. We live here in Orange Rock and we don't know which street now is no entry. And they are giving license away just like that. It's not fair. Okay, guys, bye.
Thank you very much, Connor.
Thank you. Well, if when we listen to allegations, the only thing you can do, if there is a fact, there is a truth to it, as the caller indicated, well, then you have an obligation to take the matter to the police to deal with it. When I go to renew my license, I pay my fee, and they issue my license. All right. So, but if these allegations are true, then they must stop. And if it is true and there is evidence, like any misappropriation or breaking of the law, you report it to the police station, and then the police take the matter into their hands and make the investigations to ensure that the law is being upheld. If it's not being upheld, then you deal with it. But when these situations arise, it's be best if people who say it's true take it to the police station or police department to ensure that this does not continue. But we have to know that there has to be a sense of honesty in all municipalities, because at the end of the day, if a driver who has not been properly trained to conduct a vehicle, a driver who does not know how to really handle that vehicle under stress and circumstances, you become an accomplice to a crime, to an accident, to a death, to destruction of property, and it has great effects. And if in fact that is true, which I hope it's not, then you're also aiding and abetting to corruption. And if that is true, you are aiding and abetting to misguiding the future of young people, instead of showing them a good example of how to build their lives correctly and honestly. You are taking away that pride and dignity from that person. So I think if these things are true, we need to merit and value for what does it matter to you if you win an election? They say we win, and at the end of the day, after you win because you misappropriated the life of a young child who's driving, or one crossing the pedestrian, or a senior citizen, is that worth it to you? And all I say to the people of Orange Walk, that is why we're asking for the change, for progress. Vote for Philip De La Fuente and the UDP. All these comments that come tell us that we probably need a driving school. Okay? We need to learn to listen to people. A driving school where we can, instead of issuing a license, tell them, you know what, you can come on such a day, let us go and learn how to drive a vehicle appropriately. You have a driver, you have a police officer, you have a traffic officer to tell you what are the implications that are required. You have a mechanic there to tell you, well, you know, before you start, when you sit down, adjust your rear lights, look at it, fasten your seat belts, ensure that your seat is proper before you even start. Okay, to make sure all these things, make sure your lights are working, make sure your license insured.
Your brakes.
Your brakes, exactly, so that you know what you're putting on the road, so that you, the conductor, and those on the roads have safety. And these are the things that Philip De La Fuente and the UDP are offering to all of us in Orange Walk. And this is what we need to heed, that voting for Philip, as the majority of people will do, and the UDP 7 is a step forward to making Orange Walk grow. And as the doc was talking about, safety, and that is important.
Yes, I still continue on the issue of workers, Chicky. We found information that even the workers at the Orange Walk Town Council, the offices there, are already fed up with the system of how things work, how authority works within them. They all are tired of having to toe the line. They just can't do anything, they have to toe the line. And there's one man calling the shots, but he is manipulated by Johnny Briseño, which is Kevin Bernard. So you just can't do anything without having to inform this central person about every little thing that they do, which they're sick and tired of that, and they want to see some changes come about. And I tell you what, it is in the horizon, it's happening. So the sanitation workers are fed up. The town council workers are fed up. But I tell you what, we have good news for you guys. On March 7, do your share. Put that X on that ballot for the UDP, and then you'll have a different administration which will care about you, which will take care of all your needs, and not only that, be professional on the workplace. I mean, many a times, some of them just can't make a decision if the boss is not there. Autonomy is important. But I tell you what, you guys have good ideas, bright ideas. Many of you, I'm sure, will vote for that change, and we're happy for that. You don't have to tell anybody. We know it down in the bottom of your heart that you want change. But thinking about that, a lot of our Joacanians also are anxious that March 8th comes about, so that, the results of this most expected election is in. Yes, Robert?
Yes, well, throughout the length and breadth of Belize, we know that there are UDP municipalities, with the exception of us here in Orange Walk. But every action has a reaction, and everything we do, everything costs. When we look at the municipalities outside of Orange Walk, Corozal, PG, San Pedro, Belmopan, Belize City, Benqueviejo del Carmen, Danriga, all over, when you see a community like PG receiving two garbage compact trucks for a small community, but important people. And we look at Orange Walk, where they're saying, well, we do things by our own, and we don't have these compacting trucks and things, and so, and we put our workers at risk. At least give them some gloves, man. At least have a cover on the back of the truck. We want to thank all the workers for the good job that they are doing with what they have. But wouldn't it be better or nicer if at least we got 2 compacting trucks to pick up garbage for Orange Walk? I'm not saying that the open trucks are not good. They could be used probably to pick up the, you know, when you clean your yard, okay, you cut the leaves, you put them there, and maybe in the future you can even get a shredder. But there are many modern things besides the telephone. And if you got a telephone and you have internet, you can go into Google and into search, you know, how best can we get equipment to keep maintain our communities and things and our people clean and safe.
Guys, sorry, RC1.
Okay.
Say morning, guys. Nice show. I am wondering how far is the limits of the traffic of the town board. Is Trial Farm and Palmar included? If so, why they don't do anything about the streets? Do we know the limits?
Well, we know that San Lorenzo Road here,
it's a limit, no?
half is town, half is Trial Farm. We have the boundary that goes all the way to the creek.
Boundary road.
Boundary road to the creek, and in the creek it has a little curve. Everything on the right-hand side is Palmar, and then you have the cutoff there by BSI that goes slightly into Champion Ridge, and such. But it becomes a legal situation, situation that can only be tested in court. If you give me a ticket in Trial Farm and I know I did nothing wrong, I would challenge that ticket in the court. One, in the grounds of jurisdiction. You know, the municipality election says the elections are for the municipality of Orange Walk. All the documents that we get that we'll be voting on March 7th says municipality of Orange Walk. It does not say extended to. No. The only way that could take effect if there is a legal document that has been approved, a law, an act that can be enforced. Other than that, the attorneys, I'm not an attorney, but I am pretty sure that one would take the argument of jurisdiction. But because there is no information, because there's no education to the public, they take the ticket and go and pay. I'm not saying that violators should not be issued ticket, but what I'm saying is that in those areas where there is no parking, an appropriate sign should be no parking. And if there is parking between an hour and another hour, fine. There's another point that we need to look at. A lot of businesses put their buildings up with no parking space. So what they do, on the public roads, they have the little cones, you can't park there. So I build my business on the edge. I do my big business, but you, the taxpayer, can't go park for them because they put cones. No, if they put cones for a specific period of time, I believe, for their business and safety, then maybe they should make a contribution from taking away, you know, the freedom of the citizen to be able to use his or her public road. But these are things that we dialogue and discuss.
All right, Doc, we have some students from Muffles College coming up talking about their Valentine's Fair. So, you know, we are close this segment for this morning, but I'll still give you the opportunity to, you know.
Yeah. Well, you know, one of the most important things that we're noticing is the fact that we have noticed that there's desperation looming in our Chalk Town. I like to talk about these things because, you know, we smile, we love Orange Walk Kenyans. We like the way you guys behave. And you guys give us a lot of messages and signs and all these things that what is going to happen. I visit a lot of places, visit garages all about town, and the conversations there are definitely welcoming. Why? Because people are seeing what is happening. People understand what is happening. People have seen what is happening. It's not that they didn't give this present mayor a chance. They gave him 2 chances. But you know what? It isn't working anymore. Like a guy said, boy, you know what? They run out of gas. They're not got no more. Their brain just get it. It's full. Your hard drive full. They don't have no more ideas. You know, desperation has it. And a guy just mentioned to me that Sarstool Street is being paved, you know, night or during the night. And they're helping to patch up all these little places because they had all these years to fix. Sarstool Street had a big hole entering the highway. And nobody did anything. It was an eyesore. Everybody complained about it. The vehicles are banging on their shocks and their suspension when they reach there. And now, you know, all of a sudden, they hurry go patch and quick fix and just to clean it up because it's election time. That's a sign of desperation. But nevertheless, we do appreciate the fact that at least, you know, they did something last minute. Last minute, I think that really shows desperation on their behalf. But nevertheless, Orange Kenyans, true Orange Kenyans, you have Orange Walk at heart, and I'm sure that on March 7, we'll make a good decision. UDP down the line.
Yeah, RC1,
Well,
así que vimos ese gran
Sí, gracias, Chequi,
8:20 anoche también.
Bueno, sí, queremos darle gracias a todos por estar con nosotros esta mañana en la programación. Nortevisión, Canal 10, Universal Radio y Sugar City Radio. Gracias a todos ustedes. Pero quiero dejarles con esto, de que el 7 de marzo, cuando vamos a la elección, nosotros todos vamos a votar como una familia. Todas las banderas, cartelas, camisetas y todo es un símbolo de nuestra participación como políticos allá para atraer su voto y para demostrarle. Pero al fin y al cabo, cuando vamos en las urnas a votar, nosotros tenemos ese compromiso para todo el pueblo de Orange Walk. Y ahí realizamos a dónde queremos ir en los próximos 3 años. Claramente hemos visto de que todas las municipalidades, con la excepción de Orange Walk, tienen mucho desarrollo. Y nosotros todos, PUP, UDP y toda la gente, queremos este desarrollo acá en Orange Walk. Así yo pido unidad a todo y todos por el pueblo, votando para Philip de la Fuente y el UDP Team. Tenemos, y permíteme acá, quiero leerles, tenemos a Philip de la Fuente como alcalde, Yara Villeda, Yara Cal, su hija de Mayito, Ajesha Cantún, Armando Chile Osha, Derek Sambola, Evan Williams y José Antonio Cocom. Estos nombres van a estar en la balota, en la parte bajo, en los cuadritos rojos. Estamos en el mes de febrero, el mes de amor. Va a venir unos estudiantes, indicó Chucky en unos momentos. Están para promocionar el día de San Valentín, en donde los estudiantes de Moffles College promueven este corazón rojo, la unidad para su escuela, el amor para sus estudiantes, sus compatriotas. Con esa misma idea de la juventud, yo les pido a ustedes que tengamos ese corazón también aquí para nuestro pueblo de Orange Walk, y vamos a seguir la semana próxima, el 7 de marzo, con ese corazón rojo y amor para nuestro pueblo y nuestra gente, y vamos a ir a las urnas a votar para Philip de la Fuente y los 6 candidatos de UDP. Esa es la mejor opción para una mejor elección y un mejor futuro para todos nosotros de Orange Walk. Todos, para todo, para nuestro pueblo, votando 7 UDP down the line.
That's right, folks. So it's the Valentine's Fair of the year, and we have Moffles College coming up. But remember, when you mix your coffee this morning, you want to mix Wali Baba for your baby or anything when it comes to milk, remember it's Dano, all over Orange Walk, all over the country, it's Dano. Let's take a break and we'll be right back.
My name is Ajesha Cantun, and I am the daughter of Blanca Duran and Eulalio Cantun. I have lived most of my life with my grandparents, Mr. Hidio Duran and Miss Armenia Duran, here in Orange Walk on Stadium Street. Orange Walk is my hometown. It is where I have studied, made friends, and memories to last me a lifetime. I recently graduated from Moffles Junior College with an associate's degree in psychology and sociology. I am currently furthering my education in psychology, as my goal is to become a clinical psychologist to serve my people here in Orange Walk Town. As a young person, I can relate to the needs and wants of the young people of this town. I bring a lot of energy and fresh ideas to the table. My ambition at this moment is to serve this town as a councillor and make it a better place for us all. So on March 7th, go out to the polls and place your X where it matters. Vote UDP 7.
We're gonna win, we're gonna win, we're gonna win with UDP 7. We voted for Philip, we voted for Jesha, we voted for Jose, we voted for Derek, we voted for Armando, we voted for Yara, we voted for Evan. Vote UDP 7. On which one? Change for progress.
These sunny days are here, and whether it's for a picnic or in your kitchen, you need the meat. Gillette's Meat Shop proudly offers a variety of juicy cuts such as processed meats, ham, bacon, salami, longanisa, and sugar cure ham, just to mention a few. Enjoy our meats in beef, pork, and mutton. So for that healthy cut your family enjoys, visit us at number 18 San Antonio Road in Orange Walk from Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. and 1:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. Saturdays, 7 a.m. to 12:30 and 3 to 5 p.m. Sundays, 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Place your orders at 322-3486 or 322-2175 or even 610-4061. Send us an email at derekgillett31@gmail.com. Gillette's Meat Shop, fresh and processed meats.
Ay, qué rico.
You have an 8-cylinder powerful engine disguised as an aluminum alloy that spins at 8,000 revolutions per minute.
Goes like this. You think it's a turbo?
No, with a cleaning of injectors and a change of oil, you will run more efficient, my friend.
For those who understand the engine like it talks to you, we speak machine. Rush France, making the world function. Authorized agent, German Vega & Sons. Telephone number 322-3625. Email germanvega@btl.net.
Notice the residents of rural communities in Orange Walk and Corozal districts. If you value your health and your children's health, you will dispose of your garbage only at approved sites. The disposal of garbage at any other location is illegal, and if caught, you can be fined up to $5,000. If you don't get caught, you can still suffer health impacts caused by these illegal sites, because illegal dump sites harbor pests such as rodents, possums, and mosquitoes that carry diseases. These can transmit those diseases to you and your children. In addition, the garbage you throw away illegally can contaminate water bodies near your community, the same water bodies you might use for recreation or other purposes. Only with your help can the Department of Environment ensure that Belize's development is safe for present and future generations. You can also contact your local village councils or Belize Solid Waste Management Authority for more information. The Department of Environment thanks you for your help.
Six cylinders to pure potential and better performance.
It looks like it vibrates. You think it could be the horsepower?
With a quart of oil and the calibration of the injectors, it will start to get the watchers again on the street.
We take a motor to its optimal level. We speak machine. Rush France, making the world function. Authorized agent, German Vega & Sons. Telephone number 322-3625. Email germanvega@btl.net.
I am Jose Antonio Cocom, son of Jose Cocom and Maria Michelle Trejo. The eldest of three brothers, my childhood was greatly influenced by my grandparents, Mr. Cecilio Trejo, better known by his brothers at BSI as Pulga, and Miss Maria Trejo. I can clearly recall standing in my front yard, waiting for that big green BSI bus to pull up at my childhood home on number 5 Punta Gorda Street, in the heart of Uniontown. Taking the rounds with my grandfather was indeed one of the highlights of my childhood. The time spent with him instilled in me the satisfaction and reward of hard work, as he was well known to be a man of the soil, and in short, I understood that if you don't plant, you can't harvest. Indeed, a lesson in life. I currently hold an associate's degree in biology and chemistry, which enabled me to become a proud third-generation employee as a process technician at ASR BSI, where I have been employed for the past 6 years. The driving force behind my decision to become a town councillor has been influenced by an essential need that I have realized has been lacking in our community. There is a high demand for capacity building and skills development training amongst our youths wishing to enter the workforce. Ever in a productive mindset, I'm constantly monitoring the essential industries that have yet to be fully developed and utilized here in our municipality. The need for coordination and development of the Orange Walk Tongue tourism product for both local and international tourists is long overdue. I tend to apply my skills and experience in quality systems management to assist the industry to become as competitive as any other location in our country. With the strength, skills, and unity this team has under the guidance of a proven, dedicated, and hard-working leader, we will transform Orange Walk Tongue into the modern municipality of the future, one citizen at a time. On March 7th, go out to the polls and place your X on the red. Vote UDP 7.
We voted for Philip, we voted for Jesha, we voted for Jose, we voted for Derek, we voted for Armando, we voted for Yara, we voted for Evan. Vote UDP 7. Orange Walk, change for progress, change is coming.
Freshly extracted local honey, perfect for today's dessert. And these locally produced onions, they are just the right size for my popular onion rings and hamburgers. And these cuts of sheep lamb, also grown locally, are just perfect for my succulent barbecue. When I think about my family's health, I buy local products first. After all, they are fresh and healthier. And if you do the same, you're shaping a brighter future for your community, your family, and yourself, as local spending circles back to you. Remember, when you buy local products, you are building a better Belize. This message is proudly sponsored by the Food and Agriculture Organization, European Union, Ministry of Agriculture, and Belize Marketing and Development Corporation.
And welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. Folks, you might be wondering why we are looking so lovely this morning. It's not only because of the beautiful gifts we are seeing here, but we have three beautiful young ladies right here, and they come from Muffles College. And you know, when this time of the year comes around, you know what we hear in the air? It's the Valentine's Fair of the Year. It's the Muffles College Valentine's Fair, and it's the Fair of the Year. So I want to welcome all these beautiful young ladies from Muffles College this morning. Good morning. Over my far left, can you state your name, please?
Good morning. My name is Nasia Novello, and I am Muffles College Campus Darling.
Oh, okay. We have the darling in the house, all right?
My name is Maria Davila. I'm the Vice President of Muffles College.
Vice President, and...
My name is Leon Castillo, and I'm the Publicity Officer of Muffles College.
We have ladies with a lot of big titles here this morning. All right, so let's start with Ms. Campos Darling and tell us about this fair. When will the Valentine's Fair be held, and you know what it's all about?
Okay, to begin with, the Valentine's Fair will be held this Saturday at Muffles College in the school grounds, and we will have a variety of different activities. For example, we would have a variety of food. We will have sausage on a stick, we will have nachos, we're going to have hot dogs, we're going to have heart-shaped pizzas, and we're bringing in something new this year. We will be having turkey dinner, which we hope that goes very well because we have a variety of foods. We also have garnachas and tostadas.
All right, that sounds very great to know all these nice food that will be available there. So what's behind the initiative of this Valentine's Fair that we have every year at Muffles College? Not only that people go there and enjoy themselves and have fun. What's the main initiative behind the fair?
Well, all the monies collected from the Valentine's Fair goes a really long way. Not only does it go for tiling the classroom, but also changing the roofing and paying different things throughout the whole school year.
So sometimes we know that some schools have some event, but it's open only for the school. Is this fair open to the entire community?
Yes, it's open to all the public, so the whole Orange Walk community can go and enjoy themselves.
Okay, and then we noticed that last year the fair was held at the auditorium, and I understand that people are saying we were just walking around in a circle, and I believe it has been taken back to the school grounds. Is that so?
Yes.
All right. So you mentioned some of the events, but what kind of food we got? Because people like hear about food and so on, different food when they could get. What kind of food will be having at the fair, if you all know?
So our main dish would be the turkey dinner.
Wow.
And we will also have Chinese food available to the public. And like I mentioned before, we will have heart-shaped pizza, which we hope it will be a big hit since it's the month of love.
Okay, the month of love, love, love. When they say all of the nice gift right there this morning, how can someone that goes to the fair get the opportunity to get one of these nice wrappings we are seeing here today?
The gifts will be available at the fair at a booth, so we suggest that you come soon and you come very early so you can purchase these because they're going really fast.
Okay, they're going really fast. Is there a raffle as well?
Yes, we'll be raffling a scooter.
Okay.
You can get a chance just with $5.
Okay, that's a brand new scooter, right?
Yes, brand new.
All right, so the fair comes up this year. It's so great. What you all would like to say out there to the persons that have attended Muffers College and maybe they are in the work field, you know, they went to Muffers College, they got their education levels from Muffers College, they're out there working, they have their kids. Maybe none of them are not attending the school right now, but what message do you have for them?
Well, there's no place like home. So, and for me personally, Muffles College is my second home.
Okay.
So I would never forget about it, and it's always good to come back to a place with so much memories.
Okay, I'm looking at the flyer here, and I'm seeing that it says something about Abraxas Rap Band. It's a musical entertainment. Tell us a little bit about this musical entertainment by Abraxas Rap Group. What part of the grounds they play?
Well, right in front of the billboard, which is at the end of the street, we have a stage set up for them.
So once you enter the grounds, you don't have to go in a different room to see that entertainment?
No, they will be located at the center.
Okay. What's the cost to go into the grounds?
It's $2 for adults and $1 for children.
Okay, $2 and $1, and you can go in and have fun. Like the fair starts at
4 o'clock.
4 until
12.
Okay, so people want to send the picnic. Then no one's 12 o'clock come and like 12:30 come and they don't reach home yet. Then the time to look for them, right?
Yes.
But we would encourage them to come along with their kids as well, right?
Yes.
A fair like this is a fair that takes a lot to put together. Who are some of the persons that are helping Muffles College with this fair when it comes to the sponsors?
We have like a long list of sponsors from the Orange Walk community.
Okay.
We have La Popular, Omar Tillit, Northern Medical Plaza, DRS Pharmacy, Nancy Jewelry, Dr. Annabel Brigido, Christian de la Fuente, Dr. Pedro Habet, Habet and Habet, Brothers Habet, AAA, Mr. Donny de la Fuente, La Immaculada Credit Union, The Curson Supermarket, Sonny Store, Mr. Octavio Cobos Jr., Mr. Omar Tillit, SP Warehouse, A&R Center, Sarah Cabañas Used Clothing, AAA Imports, LNR Liquor, People Store, Awe Store, Cakes by Carla, Mary Cakes, Miss Rosario Escalante, Cuello Store, Gillette's Meat, Agricentro, Telis Tortilla, Rapidito Loans, and Catalyst Computers.
Can you go over that one more time for us, please?
Cakes by Carla, Mary Cakes, Miss Rosario Escalante, Cuello Store, Gillette's Meat, Campos Meat Shop, Agricentro, Telis Tortilla, Rapidito Loans, Catalyst Computers, Panificadora La Popular, Omar Tillit, Northern Medical Plaza, DRS Pharmacy, Nancy Jewelry, Dr. Annabel Brigido, Christian de la Fuente, Dr. Pedro Habet, Habet and Habet, Brothers Habet, AAA, Mr. Doni de la Fuente, La Immaculada Credit Union, Dickerson Supermarket, Sunny Store, Mr. Octavio Cobo Sr., Mr. Omar Tillit, SP Warehouse, A&R Center, Sarah Cabañas Used Clothing, AAA Imports, L&R Liquors, People Store, and Our Store.
All right, and we'd like to say a big thank you to all those sponsors because we are sponsoring a very credible learning institution right here in Orange Walk, which is Muffles College, First High School here in Belize, in Orange Walk. So, Ms. Campos, darling, what would you like to tell the people out there about the fun that they can have coming to this fair, to encourage them to come out because, yeah, you'll have fun?
Well, I encourage you to come support Muffles because I can assure you that you're going to have a wonderful time with your children. And we will also be having various activities like photo booths, different kinds of games that I'm sure that your children will enjoy. And for the adults, we're going to have the Abraxas, so I hope you could get your dancing shoes on. And we have like various activities that is a lot to mention.
But talking about that, we noticed that sometime last week or 2 weeks ago, they had a event at the Muffles Auditorium where some of the students were displaying their different business ideas. We saw some of them making their slush, their different drinks. Will they be part of the fair as well, displaying and selling some of these?
No, the business fair ideas won't be available.
I think some of that may did it, man. That are part of Muffles College.
Yeah.
But
The students will be helping in the different booths.
Okay, they have different assignments.
Yes.
So, what are there when it comes to games now for the kids?
Well, there is a basketball game, there'll be Plinko, and there's this new emoji game that we are trying out for the very first time, and we hope that it's a big hit. And other than that, we will have a booth, which I think will attract everyone. We have a booth with 3 queens, Miss Esteria Amor, Queen of the Bay, Orange Walk, and our very own Miss Campos Darling.
Wow. Is it safe for me to say, okay, you know what, is it safe for me to say, all right, I have something to do on Saturday night, but I really need my kids to go to this fair. Can I take my kids there and drop them off and be assured that they will be safe on the grounds when it comes to security?
Yes, because we will have a lot of police officers and our very own security guards.
Okay, so it's safe for one to take their kids there and drop them off and go home or do what you need to do, and your mind will be at peace because they will be safe.
Yes.
All right, Wally, nice, beautiful teddy bear like that. Well, how much one of that cost?
They vary from different prices.
Okay, so they have different prices. So you will be able to purchase these at the fair?
Yes.
Okay, and they will be right. So a special booth on there, right this so to purchase these.
Yes.
So I got soft drink, food and everything. So all right, somebody going to the fair, how will they identify, okay, I want to buy my food? Will food be all over the place or there will be a special designated spot for the food?
You'll be at the cafeteria.
Cafeteria?
Yes.
Okay, so you enter there, you could sit down in there and eat or you just have to buy and carry it out?
You could eat right there. There are tables.
Okay, all right. It's a Valentine's Fair of the year. Anything else we need to add that I didn't touch on? I still don't have one list there. Anything else on the list that we haven't touched on?
There will also be bumper cars.
What?
Bumper cars.
What is that?
Well, it's the bumper cars are basically a feeling of driving for kids, but without all the danger.
Okay, okay. So what, they'll drive a car or something?
Yeah, in a designated area, and well, they'll bump into each other.
Oh, okay, okay. Anything else?
Also, Digicel and Smart will be there promoting their products and different phones, and they will also be having double up.
Oh, and that will happen only at the Muffles,
only at
right?
the Muffles.
So if you want your double up for Smart or Digicel on Saturday, you need to come to the Muffles Valentine's Fair, right?
Yes.
And it's good that 2 of the phone companies will be there as well. You know, so people have a choice, right? Some people have the two phones, you know. Yes. So they will be there, and it's going to be a lot of fun for everybody. Come on out, have fun. Okay, when it comes to parking, will there be parking, or we just need to park on the street side?
There will be parking.
Inside the ground? Can people take their vehicle inside the ground as well, or we need to keep our vehicle outside?
There will be a fee for you to go in and park your cars.
Okay, and I believe, well, we have limited space because a lot of people going at this fair. Yes. I know all the way back they used to have the request booth. Any request booth this year? That people say, hey, I want to shout out Miss Campos Darling because she's doing a good job, and I want to say hello to my teacher, Mr. Felix. Will we have that request booth?
Yes, we will.
Okay, all right. We must say, I have Felix name on that booth. On that PS system. All right, anything else you need to add before we leave? That we haven't touched on?
The DJs inside of disco are Generation 2 sounds, and the entrance fare to disco will be $7.
$7, okay. The disco. Generation?
2 sounds.
2 songs. And what time the disco starts?
At 8.
8 o'clock. 8, all right. So by 12, everybody's supposed to don't come out for that disco, right? Everything are finished by 12, right? All right. Alcohol. Will there be any alcohol on the grounds?
No.
No alcohol, not even in the disco.
Big no.
Okay, so then why we like thing I said, put one beer in my pocket and so if you go in and people now say we're not encouraging that, right? No alcohol, no kind of drugs, nothing.
And the securities will be making sure that those items do not enter the fair.
Okay, that's very good to hear. So it's not only the biggest fair of the year, the Muffles College Valentine's Fair. It's a great fair. It's clean. It's a family event, and you can come out and you will make sure that everything is good. And Muffles College will assure that you have fun because it's all about you all. And you know why this fair continues every year? Because you out there keep on coming and you out there keep on supporting Muffles College and this fair. So we want to ask you once again to keep on supporting Muffles College, and we ask you to do your wrap up. Then we go to our friend in the middle and Miss Campos Darling to do your wrap up, encouraging the folks to come to the fair.
Well, we encourage that you all come out because trust me, this will be a night you will surely remember.
All right.
Pues invitamos a todo el pueblo de Orange Walk a que vengan a nuestra Feria de San Valentín, que va a ser este sábado 10 de febrero a las 4 de la tarde hasta las 12. Van a haber un montón de eventos, podrán disfrutar de la banda, de la discoteca, de la comida, del montón de establos que van a haber con diferentes juegos, diferentes cosas que ustedes pueden venir a probar. La entrada va a ser muy barata, $2 para los adultos y $1 para los niños, así que es un evento que no se lo podrán perder. Muchas gracias.
Okay, Miss Campos Darling.
So, we encourage you to come out and have the time of your life at our fair because we surely will have a lot of activities there for you, and I'm sure you're going to have a nice time with your children and have that family time that you've been waiting for.
All right, we wish you all the best. We'll be having double up with Digicel and Smart. We have the car games for the kids. We got the food. We have a breakfast. We have the disco. We have everything else for you to come on out and have fun and enjoy yourself at the Muffles Valentine's Fair. The fair of the year, it happens this Saturday at Muffles College, and you are invited to come out and enjoy yourself and at the same time support education. So once again, we'd like to thank you for being here, and certainly we wish you the best. I'll do my best to see if I can make it at the fair. But all the best to you all. Mr. Felix Mai, thanks so much for bringing this information to us right here at Channel 10, and our friend over there, President. Buenos dias, Presidente. How do you say that in your language?
Normally say as
you don't know that?
I'm trying to remember.
Oh, you're trying to remember. Come to the front here. Stand up right here. Stand up right here and say, yeah. Come over here and say, how do you say that in your language? And invite your people in your language for them to come. Just look at the camera. You do your thing.
你好，全家女士们、先生们，我想叫你哋出嚟幫我哋玩一下，同你啲人家玩一下。咁你哋出嚟喺學校喺4點晏晝去到12點晚黑。唔該晒。
I understand that eating maha. What he said, Felix? You know what he said? Tell us what you just said.
I asked the Chinese community to come out and support us, and for them to invite their families and everybody so that they have a good time. You know, majority of the Chinese community, they don't really get family time because everybody has businesses and everybody's worrying about. So it'd be a nice time for them to just close down and relax with their families.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. President, and we like to wish you the best. It has been a very great time on the show this morning talking to you all. Congratulations, and wish you all the best. Folks, my name is Robert Cheke Usher. It's now exactly 2 minutes away from 9 o'clock. We've been speaking to students from Muffles College. They are promoting their Grand Valentine's Fair, which will be this Saturday starting at 4 p.m. at the Muffles College grounds right here in Orange Walk Town. You are invited to come out. There's going to be activities for the entire family. So we want to wish you the best. And this show repeats at 9 o'clock tonight. But if you can't wait till 9 o'clock tonight, you just have to go on YouTube and type in the Sugar City Morning Show. It's all there on YouTube. And guess what? Get this little segment and share it. Share it with your friends and family so that they can know about the Muffles College Valentine's Fair. At this time, I want to say a big thank you to Morris and Raheem behind the scene. Thanks, Mr. Felix. Thanks to the students right here this morning. And this is where we'll be saying so long. Hasta mañana till we meet again. My name is Robert Cheke Usher. Have yourself a wonderful, beautiful day.
Sugar City Morning Show.